Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Sarizal. My name is Muhammad Nur Ezat Nuriman bin Abdul Rasad and my matrix number is J20A0487. For introduction, I would like to represent our group member, which is Hisamuddin bin Hasan Busri, Muhammad Faizal bin Abdul Majid, Muhammad Syazwan bin Zainul Abidin, Muhammad Nur Izzat Nuriman bin Abdul Rasad, Muhammad Nasyaruddin bin Samsudin, and Ahmad Tirmizi bin Roslan. Today, we would like to talk about recap from last week industrial talk by Mr. Nur Azizan Aris, which is about NDT, know how and its application in industry at materials technology workshop. Next, NDT is an analytical technique used to evaluate a material without destroying the function of the testing object. There is 3 types of NDT, which is radiographic testing, ultrasonic testing, and magnetic testing. Alright, that's all from me. For the next part of the detail from the 3 types of NDT will presented by my group member.
Okay, now I would like to talk about magnetic testing process. Before that, I would like to talk. I would like to briefing some information about the magnetic testing. As we know, magnetic testing is one of the non-destructive inspection methods that provide detection of linear flow locate of the surface of material. This materials testing is a very effective method for location of surface breaking and slight subsurface defects such cracking, pores, collapse, lack of sidewall fusion in weld, etc. in magnetic materials. Okay, then I would like to talk about the process. There is 4 process, which is first we must put the magnetic field in the specimen. Other than that, next we apply magnetic particles in the specimen surface. After that, we view the surface looking for particle grouping that are caused by defect, and lastly, before we clean up the specimen, we must demagnetize it. Okay, that's all for me. For now, thank you. I will pass the next topic for the next presenter. Okay, thank you.
I will explain about ultrasonic process. First, the process is in reflection or pulse echo mode. First, the transducer performs both the sending and the receiving of the pulse waves as the sound is reflected back to the device. Second, reflected ultrasound comes from an interface such as the back wall of the object, from an imperfection within the object. Lastly, the diagnostic machine displays these results in the form of a signal wave and amplitude representing the intensity of the reflection and the distance representing the arrival time of the reflection. Second process of the ultrasonic is in attenuation or through transmission mode. First, a transmitter sends ultrasound through one surface and a separate receiver detects the amount that has reached it on another surface after traveling through the medium. Imperfection or other conditions in the space between the transmitter and receiver reduce the amount of sound transmitted, thus revealing their presence. Lastly, using the couplant increases the efficiency of the process by reducing the losses in the ultrasonic wave energy due to separation between the surface. That's all from me. Thank you.
The advantages of ultrasonic testing. The advantage of the ultrasonic testing is internal defect can be detected and size when a validated procedure is applied. Next, the specimen take no more time to examine than the thin one, assuming the correct instrumentation setup. The third one is access to only one side of the component is needed. Next, there is no radiation hazard in the ultrasonic testing examination, and hence no disruption of work as radiographic testing. The last advantage of the ultrasonic testing is volumetric and crack light defect can be detected irrespective of their orientation. Meanwhile, the disadvantages of the ultrasonic testing is a high degree of operator skill and integrity is needed. Hence, the need for trained and certified entity personnel. The second one is in most examination, there is no permanent record of the inspection as there is in radiography. However, more recent equipment does offer this facility. In certain material like authentic steel, the large grain size found in well can cause attenuation, and this may mask defects. The last one is spurious indication, and the misreading of the signal can result in unnecessary repairs, which is why a validated procedure should be applied when carrying out any ultrasonic examination.
Radiographic testing. Radiographic testing is non-destructive testing method which use either X-ray or gamma rays to examine the internal structure of manufactured components, identifying any flaws or defects. For advantage of radiographic testing, first can be used to inspect virtually all materials, detect surface and subsurface defects. Permanent test report can be obtained. Ability to inspect complex shapes, hidden areas, and multi-layered structure without disassemble. Minimum part preparation is required. And last, technique standardized of reference standard available. For disadvantage of radiographic testing, extensive operator training and skill required. Depth of discontinuity not indicated. Access to both sides of the structure is usually required. Orientation of the radiation beam to non-volumetric defect is critical. Relatively expensive equipment and investment is required. Possible radiation hazard for personnel.
The hell you wanna play me that way? You're bad, babe. You double-faced entendre. Life goes